Respected sadhakas, welcome for our evening classes of Bhagavatam, Adhyatma Ramayanam and chantings. Last 1194 days we are doing Bhagavatam. We are in the 12th Skandha, 11th chapter we have to do of Bhagavan's ANGA, UPANGA, AYUDHA, then PARSHADA ityadi VARNANAM. So we are seeing from day 1 with our own capacities, whatever we have, how great, grand, glorious is our Bhagavata Shastra and how much of the knowledge that is continuously, constantly poured, pumped to us. It is always again the choice is with us, in us. How much we are able to tune, how much we are able to receive, how much we are able to digest, how much we are able to practice it in our own evolution. Mind you, in human beings' life, there cannot be anything greater, better than this that can be given by the Lord, the totality, the Prakriti, or the say the Gurus and Shruti Mata. The best when we are getting, let us be also best to make the best use of all that. What is to be done is more attentive in listening, more regular and sincere in our classes, and more trying throughout the day also to remember about this Bhagavan in any form. So to start with, we remember Bhagavan in any way. Slowly, we understand Bhagavan to be the truth, the reality, which is beyond all. Then to experience that Lord, slowly, steadily, we become calm and quiet and withdrawn and introverted. Once through that practice, the core of everything, the subtle substratum of everything, when we touch it, when we look back again, so everything is that and that and that alone. Thereafter, all the illusions gone, delusions gone, illusion, delusion created, differentiation of the world is gone, the differentiation created, all wrong emotions from the mind go away. Thereafter, there is no anything done wrong called as samsara. So this is how the Shastra Jnana tries to guide us from where we are in the bondage life to where we have to reach the life of liberation or moksha. So as and when we go on studying, contemplating, understanding, then the knowledge will grow. So too, when we practically actually do the sadhanas, experience also adds to the more and more subtler understanding and faith. So let us learn from Bhagavatam about Bhagavan and his presence and everything. Let us also try our best to near to him. In this regard, for all clarity, for all conviction, for all inspiration and required empowerment, who else we can pray other than to the Bhagavan himself. So today also the 12th Skandha will have the 11th chapter talking about Bhagavan's Anga, Upanga, Ayudha, Adi, Varnana in the entire universe or cosmos. In fact, this 11th chapter itself again is a complete subject for us to do the Vishwarupa Bhagavan's Upasana and Dhyana, after which also other than Bhagavan there is nothing. This knowledge comes to us. It's a beautiful topic. It is the 11th chapter, Anga Upanga Parshada Varnana. Then we continue and conclude, if possible, Rukmini's answer to Lord Krishna in 10th Skandha, 60th chapter. Then we have in Adhyatma Ramayana, Vibhishanaji coming and doing Sharanagati to Bhagavan in this third, what do you call, Sarga. And the fourth of Dattatreya's Ashtottaram we will chant. So this is how our today's evening is spent. Let's start. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। ॐ यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अपाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः योगीन्द्राय नमस्तस्मै शुकाय ब्रह्मरूपिणे संसारसर्वदष्टं यो विष्णुरातममुचत्। ॐ योऽन्तःप्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदीभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओं परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय सुखब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृशिभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो मत्स्याद्यवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दशदिक्पालेभ्यो श्रीदत्तात्रेय दक्षिणामूर्तेः ग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे मातापितृदेवताभ्यो आदिशङ्कराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या भागवत विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोद सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शन अनुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं ये भक्ताः साधकाः धर्म संस्थापकाः अस्मिन् कार्ये कंकणबद्धाः निष्ठिताः तेषां सर्वेषां बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन निवारण द्वारा आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि सत्साधना सत्संपदा सत्शक्ति सानुकूलता प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र अंतर्गत द्वादश स्कंधस्य दशम स्कंधस्य अभि पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ द्वादश स्कंधः फ्रेंड्स। So yesterday we saw completely the Markandeya Charitram, which was in 3 chapters 8, 9 and 10. Especially towards the end, how Bhagavan Shiva Parvati Maya have blessed Sri Markandeya Rishiji, not only with what he asked, Ananya Bhakti to Bhagavan Vishnu, Bhagavan Shiva, and to all the Bhagavad Bhakta Sadhu Jnanis. He also gave him Ajara Amarata, then Purana Acharyata, then Sukshma Buddhi. All these things he has given. Okay. त्रैकालिकं ज्ञानं विरक्तिमत विज्ञानं ब्रह्मवर्चः पुराण आचार्यता then akalpantam yashaha punyam ajara amarata. All these things along with what he asked given. So toward the end Sutaji says, therefore such a Markandeya Rishijis even now there in the world moving till the kalpanta he will be there. So his life is enough for our inspiration, and the Purana there on his name Markandeya Purana that also guides us immensely. And if we can do the upasana of him, we can have even his darshanam. So toward the end of Bhagavata, the purpose of bringing Sri Markandeya Rishi Charitra is for so many reasons. One of them is the Parabrahma Tattva establishment, Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Ekata establishment, establishing that it is possible for one to withdraw from everything and do intense tapasya single-pointedly till Bhagavad Darshana Anubhuti comes. The one when wants, even he can see the Maya, he can see the Maha Pranaya, he can understand the one substratum behind everything. In this way, so many beautiful aspects this Markandeya Charitra has made us know or understand. So one can be scholarly in his intellect and again can go by one shloka, one by one topic. He can grasp many things. So, then the Falashruti said is whoever is doing this Markandeya Charitra Pravachana as well as whoever is listening very carefully for both of them, Tayoho na karma ashaya samsrutir bhavet. Means what? There are no more vasanas for them for rebirths and what I say, Janma Marana and Samsara. They will be discovering their identity with Paramatma. So यह एवं एतद् भृगुवर्य वर्णितं रथांगपाणेः अनुभाव भावितं संश्रावयेत् यः शृणुयात् तौ उभौ तयोः न कर्म आशय संस्कृतिर भवेत्. So all their karma vasana they get burnt, then there is no the jivata in them, expression of divine only is there or experience of the divine is there, only these two are there. There is no individuality with Ajnana, identifying with Upadhi, isolated from Paramatma, from Jagat, from other jivas of the Jagat, and having always variety of Bhaya, variety of Ragadvesha. Without all these, he will be in his own bliss and beatitude. So this is a great Falashruti with which this 10th chapter having Markandeya Charitra concluded. Now we have to do the 11th, 12th, 13th with which Bhagavatam will be over. Then we have 3 more chapters to study, 4 more, which are the Bhagavata Mahatmya from the Skandha Purana. So in this today's chapter of 11th, we will see Bhagavan Vishnu's all ANGA, UPANGA, AYUDHA, PARSHADA, VARNANAM. Who are what in this whole universe. One of the very meditative topic after doing meditation on this Saguna Sakara, the entire universe will be accepted by us as only expression of Paramatma. So we being human with small little intellects, we will only be slaves to the mind and senses and worldly for a long period of time. But again, long period of time, when we expose ourselves to the Shastra Jnana given to us by our Gurus and Acharyas, the same small cocooned intellect can expand, can open up, can become vast, wider and subtler to encompass in itself all these sublime knowledges and truths regarding the whole universe being nothing but expression of Paramatma. Same intellect, if more subtle made, more of the Vedantic Jnana it is given, it even can take us up to the portals portico of the Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti. That much capacity dormantly there in the intellect of every human being. That manifesting that dormant potentiality is the purpose of all spiritual efforts, spiritual endeavors, spiritual journeys. So we have taken it up. May we also become subtler, expansive in our intellect to grasp the Paramatma Tattva through study of Shastra. And while walking in that path, may we reach the destination and get abidance in Him. Having said so, let us start chanting our chapter number 11. We'll chant the slokas up to 25. Let us see how much ever we can. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad महापुराणम द्वादश स्कंधः ओमाभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसेयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते. ओम अथ द्वादश स्कंधः. ओम अथ एकादशोऽध्यायः. शौनक उवाच. ओम अथेममर्थं पृच्छामः भवन्तं बहुवित्तमम् समस्ततन्त्रराद्धान्ते भवान् भागवत तत्त्ववितो तात्त्रिकाः परिचर्यायां केवलस्य श्रियः पतेः अङ्ग उपाङ्ग आयुध आकल्पं कल्पयन्ति यथा च यैः तन्नो वर्णय भद्रं ते क्रियायोगं बुभुत्सतां येन क्रिया नैपुणेन मर्त्यो यायात् अमर्त्यताम्। सूत उवाच नमस्कृत्य गुरून् वक्ष्ये विभूतिर्वैष्णवीरपि याः प्रोक्ताः वेदतन्त्राभ्याम् आचार्यैः पद्मजादिभिः मायाद्यैर्नवभिः तत्त्वैः सविकारमयो विराट् निर्मितो दृश्यते यत्र सचित्के भुवनत्रयम्। एतद्वै पौरुषं रूपं भूः पादौ द्यौः शिरो नभः नाभिः सूर्योऽक्षिणी नासे वायुः कर्णौ दिशः प्रभोः प्रजापतिः प्रजननम् अपानं मृत्युरीशितुः तद्बाहवो लोकपालाः मनश्चन्द्रो भ्रुवौ यमः लज्जोत्तरोधरो लोभः दन्ताज्योत्स्ना स्मयो भ्रमः रोमाणि भूरुहा भूम्नः मेघाः पुरुषमूर्धजाः यावान् अयं वै पुरुषः यावत्या संस्थया मितः तावानसावपि महापुरुषो लोकसंस्थया कौस्तुभव्यपदेशेन स्वात्मज्योतिर्विभर्त्यजः तत्प्रभा व्यापिनी साक्षात् श्रीवत्समुरसा विभुः स्वं मायां वनमालाख्यां नानागुणमयीं ददतु नवासश्छन्दोमयं पीतं ब्रह्मसूत्रं त्रिवृत स्वरं बिभर्ति साङ्ख्यं योगं च देवो मकर कुण्डले मौलिं पदं पारमेष्ट्यं सर्वलोकाभयङ्करम् अव्याकृतम् अनन्ताख्यम् आसनं यत् अधिष्ठितः धर्मज्ञानादिभिर्युक्तं सत्वं पद्मम् इह उच्यते ओजः सहो बलयुतं मुख्यतत्त्वं गदां ददतु अपां तत्त्वं दरवरं तेजस्तत्त्वं सुदर्शनं नभोनिभं नभस्तत्त्वम् असिं चर्मं तमोमयं कालरूपं धनुः शार्ङ्गं तथा कर्ममयेषु धिम् इन्द्रियाणि शरानाहुः आकूतिः अस्य स्यन्दनं तन्मात्राणि अस्याभिव्यक्तिं मुद्रयार्थ क्रियात्मताम मण्डलं देवयजनं दीक्षा संस्कार आत्मनः परिचर्या भगवतः आत्मनो दुरितक्षयः भगवान् भगशब्दार्थं लीलाकमलमुद्वहन् धर्मं यशश्च भगवान् चामर व्यजने अभ्यदतु आतपत्रं तु वैकुण्ठं द्विजाधामा कुतो भयं त्रिवृत् वेदः सुपर्णाख्यः यज्ञं वहति पूरुषम् अनपायिनी भगवती श्रीः साक्षादात्मनो हरेः विश्वक्सेनस्तन्त्रमूर्तिः विदितः पार्षदाधिपः नन्दादयोष्टौ द्वास्थाश्च तेणिमाद्या हरेर्गुणाः वासुदेवः सङ्कर्षणः प्रद्युम्नः पुरुषः स्वयम् अनिरुद्धः इति ब्रह्मन् मूर्तिव्यूहोऽभिधीयते स विश्वस्तैजसः प्राज्ञः तुरीय इति वृत्तिभिः अर्थेन्द्रियाशयज्ञानैः भगवान् परिभावते अङ्गोपाङ्गायुधकल्पैः भगवान् स्तच्चतुष्टयं बिभर्ति स्म चतुर्मूर्तिः भगवान् हरिरीश्वरः द्विजऋषभस एष ब्रह्मयोनिः स्वयं दृक् द्विजऋषभस एष ब्रह्मयोनिः स्वयं दृक् स्वमहिम परिपूर्णो मायया च स्वयैततो सृजति हरति पाति त्याख्ययानावृताक्षः विवृत इव निरुक्तः तत्परैरात्मलभ्यः श्रीकृष्ण कृष्ण सख वृष्णि वृषभावनिधृक् राजन्यवंशदहनानप वर्गवीर्या गोविन्द गोप वनिता व्रज भृत्यगीता तीर्थश्रवः श्रवणमङ्गल पाहि भृत्यान् यैदं कल्य उत्थाय महापुरुष लक्षणं तच्चित्तः प्रयतो जप्त्वा ब्रह्मवेद गुहाशयं ब्रह्मवेद गुहाशयं ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. What a powerful, beautiful topic. It is in the last sloka which we chanted. The Falashruti it says, anyone who chants this entire so far said portion of 25 slokas of Bhagavan's Anga, Upanga, Abhushana, Ayudha, Parshada, Varnanam, he will discover the Parabrahma who is there in his own Guhashaya, Hrudaya Guha. So what we are studying in Yoga Darshanam, our Taittiriya Upanishad, also our Mundaka, the purpose of discovering the self in us is achieved by the blessing also of the Lord when this is chanted every day. So we can take it up sometime from tomorrow. 25 slokas takes 10 or 12 minutes. Maybe for one complete year if you chant, maybe by God's grace, as Lord promised, we may go deep inside our own self to discover our own oneness with the Paramatma Tattva. Now, let us see what is said in the beginning of this 11th chapter of 12th Skandha. So, Anga, Upanga, Adityadinam, Varnanam in this. Beautiful. So, Shaunaka Uvacha. Shaunakji starts asking question to the Guru. Sutaji, the Acharya there. He Atha Imam Artham Pruchamaha. So, these details we are asking you. What are the details? He will tell in the second shloka. Ivam artham uchamaha. This meaning, this answer to this question, this clarification, this explanation, these details we want to know from you. Why this every day? Om, 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 Om. Then Bhavantam, to your respectful self, we want to ask, know from you. Now here, Shaunakadi Maharishiyam ka a devotion attitude, respect towards Suta Mahamuni and faith in him. They say, Shaunakji says about Sutaji. Shaunakji is great, huh? He is Maha Brahmanottam, Maha Brahmanshi. Yet he here listens all Puranas from the Suta, and there from the Angirasa Rishi he listens all the Kata Adi Upanishads. Mundaka Adi Upanishad. Mundaka Upanishad is the Shrota is Shaunaka Rishi only. Here also Bhagavatam, all Puranas, Shrota is Shaunakaji. So in that Naimisharanya seated, taking this Jnanam from the Suta Mahamuni. Sutaji is a son of Ramaharshana who is given Bhagavata Prachara work by Bhagavan Vyasa himself. So, who are you? Atha imamartam puchamaha bhavantam. What is the respect Shaunakadi have towards Sutaji is bahuvittamam. You are the knower of so much. Bahu means a lot. Bahuvit means knower of a lot. Bahuvit tama means among such people who know a lot, you are the uttama. Because Sutaji is the Pauranika giving Purana Jnana of all 18 Puranas. अब देखो किनको इतना याद रहेगा. He is not with the book in front of me reading and telling. All in his own Dharana Shakti. So how much he must be the knower of all that, you know. And in every of the Purana, the questions asked by Shaunakadi, they are all being answered. For us, it is available in the text form, but there it was in a question answer session. The questions asked by Sutaji and answer. Like old Bhagavatam, Parikshiji was asking, then Shukadev. It's not a printed book, please remember. After that, it was printed. Gita is not printed book. When Arjuna was asking question, Krishna said, "Ruk thoda dekhta hu." Like me, I open the book and tell. No, they were involuntary from spontaneously. The questions were asked spontaneously from the Anubhava. The answers were given. That's the beauty. And remember, Not necessary that all this discussion happened in the poetry form. Vachana Rupena only Prashnottari might have happened, but all that Vachana Rupa Prashnottari called Uparanas is given in the Bhakti Rupa in the form of poems or the sloka by our great grand Vyasa Bhagavan. So his credit also is greater than the greatest. Okay. So Bhavantam Bahuvittamam. Then the second one is what? Samasta Tantra Radha Ante Bhavan Bhagavataha Tattvavitu. So you are also Bhagavataha, greatest, dearest, nearest to Bhagavan. Bhagavat ban chuke hain aap. Then Samasta Tantra Radha Ante means in all the Shastras. Tantra Radhanta means all the prakriyas to reach Paramatma, whatever, wherever they are mentioned, they are called Samasta Tantra Radha. Samasta means all, Tantra means Upaya, Radhanta means details. And what Upaya? Naturally, when is Bhagavatottama or Bhagavata, Upaya to reach to the Lord only. So, of all of that, you are the Tattvavita, you are the knower of the essence of all these things. Yeah, Tattva means all the subtle understandings, secrets, you know. So you are Bahuvittamaha, you are Bhagavataha, you are Tattvavitu. You know so much, you are a devotee of God, and you know the Tattva of all the Samasta Tantra Radhanta. You know, like some mathematics, highly evolved professors. Any mathematical problem of anything, trigonometry, algebra, everything they know. So that is called, that particular mathematics is the Samasta Radha, Tantra Radhanta, Uttattavita he is. So too, there are some general medicine doctors. They are not specialized in any particular part of body deeply, but general medicine so much thoroughly they know. So Tattvavidhi is like that. So you know the in essence all secrets regarding all the techniques, prakriyas by which the bhaktas can discover Paramatma. In that the Vedanta Tattva comes, in that Yoga Vishayas come, in that Upasana Prakriyas are there, in that Karma Yogadi. So every one of them are known to you. And you are Bahuvittamaha and you are Bhagavataha. To you we are asking the question. Pruchamaha. So what are you asking? The question asked by the Shaunakadi Rishi to Sutaji is this one. Ki tat naha varnaya. Please describe that to us. Bhadram te. Let there be Mangalata, auspiciousness, goodness ever to you. So that Bhadram te is being Brahmana, Shaunakaji said, if somebody else is there, we only do salutations. To Guru Maharaj, my salutations to thee, O Guru, please give answer to this question. But he being Brahmana Shaunakaji, Bhadram te, he can say. So may all good to you. वैसे किसी को आप कोई दान वान भी देते हो तो लोग कहते हैं ना आपका मंगल हो, दैट वे. सो ते भद्रम, आपका समस्त मंगलता हो जाए. कि तत् नहीं, we have to do the second shloka, we have missed it. What are you asking? Tantrikaha paricharyayam kevalasya sriyapatehe anga upanga ayudha kalpam kalpayanti yatha chayaihi tat na varnaya te bhadram kriyayogam bubutsatam yena kriya naipunena martyah yayat amartyatam. So such a beautiful question. They say Tantrikaha. Tantrika is not those as you misunderstand in today's world. Tantrika means those who want to know and do all the techniques. Technique is the word came from Tantra. So Tantra means what? Paddhati, technique. So Yantra is machine, you know, very clear. Mantra, you know, the mantra, the Bhagwan ke Rishon ke dwara vyakt, that sublime truths hidden in those mantra. So other than this, mantra and yantra are called tantra. Tantra is logics. Tantra is techniques. Tantra is all the prakriyas, paddhati. Okay, all intellectual understandings and followed by the practices. They are called tantra. Don't get carried away with tantrikaha. So all those tantrikaha, all those people upasana aradhana karne wale. Tantra is itna pakad lo. Those who do all your upasana and aradhana, all lords tantrikaha whose tantrikaha, whose upasana, aradhana they do, Shriyah Patehe, Kevalasya. So the Kevala Paramatma, jo Lakshmi Narayan hai, Shriya Pati, of whom those people who do Paricharya through the variety of the Upasana Paddhatis called as Tantra. They do it. Now when they do that, na Anga Upanga Ayudha Kalpam Kalpayanti. So they do Bhagwan's Anga Kalpana, Upanga Kalpana, Ayudha Kalpana while doing the Upasana. So they invoke the entire each one of these things there. So the Anga means Bhagwan's Charana Ityadi. Then Upanga means the Garuda Ityadi, Vishwaksena Ityadi, they are called. Then the Ayudha we all know, Sudarshana, Panchajanya, Kaumodaki, and this Nandaki, Sharangadhanu. So these are all the Ayudhaha. And they also the Avarnas, Alankaras like Kaustubhadi Mani. So Kaustubhadi Mani Namaka Abharanalankara, Sudarshanadi Ayudha, Garuda Ityadi Upanga, and his own Pada Hastadi Anga. So in सबका वो लोग भगवान विष्णु का वर्णन करते हैं तंत्र में. So they invoke the Lord in that form. So yatha yehi. So in which parts of the God, what is of this universe, they do the sankalpa. So there are two things. Whole Brahmanda is Paramatma's Rupa. Point one. That Paramatma Rupa Brahmanda may Paramatma ke Anga Upanga mein, which are the different beings or lokas or feelings or the expressions that are there. How they do Kalpana? Can you tell us? And this has come earlier also topic, but here it is more complete and exhaustive. In 11th Skandha it has come. Earlier also once it came. ओके तत् नह वर्णया उसका आप हमको वर्णन करो. तो भगवान विष्णु इज देयर, he has angas, he has upangas, he has got avarnas, he has got all the ayudha. So what are they in the whole universe, so that the Virat Purusha we can meditate or take the whole Vishwa Brahmanda as Bhagwan's Virat Rupa. And that's the highest of the upasana. When one is able to do, we saw it in 11th Skandha in detail, along with so much of Falashruti also, that we get to become one with that Hiranyagarbha Tattva and become as happy as he. This is studied by us even in Taittiriya Upanishad in the Pratama, what is that called? Shikshavalli. Okay. Tat naha varnaya bhadramte. Who are you? Why I have to tell you? Kriya yogam bumutsatam. So we are the ones who want to know this Kriya Yoga and wanting to know this Kriya Yoga and practice. Now dekho, here the Kriya Yoga is Upasana. And morning in Taittiriya Upanishad, Kriya Yoga mein, Upasana mein, two more are added. Tapaha and Swadhyaya, then Ishvara Pranidhana and Kriya Yoga. And in yoga, in the first Samadhi Pada, Kriya Yoga or Ishvara Pranidhana is said to be a complete sadhana altogether for what is called as Samadhi Prapti. So this Kriya Yoga word is used everywhere. So here Kriya Yoga Bhavutsata means actually according to our main Sanatana Dharmic thought, Kriya Yoga means Upasana Prakriya. Main thing is that. Then Yoga Darshanacharya ji, Patanjali came and he made Kriya Yoga's definition as Tapas Svadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhana. Then the other later on people have added Kriya Yoga whatever they want. But the main is Kriya Yoga is Upasana. From our Puranic language standpoint, as given to us by Narada Ityadi, Kriya Yoga is Upasana Paddhati. So Kriya Yogam Bhavotsatam. We want to know the Kriya Yoga sadhana and do it for that sake, as the Upasakas from the time eternity have meditated on Lord with his Anga, Upanga, Ayudha, Avarna and Parshada of this whole universe, different parts. We want to know that. Kriya Yoga Bhavotsatam. Yena Kriya Naipunena. Now, having heard all these things from you and meditating in that way on the Lord, doing upasana in that way to that Lord, Martyaha, we all human beings, Yayat, we obtain Amartyatam, immortality. So the mortal dying beings, me, the human beings, get to that immortality That is the sadhana of Kriya Yoga. To do that effectively, successfully, we just want to know what in Bhagavan's Sharira. What are each of his Angas, each of his Upangas, each of his Abharanas, each of his Ayudhas, and also his Parshada Gana in the entire universe. So this is how Shaunakaji has asked Prashna to Sutaji. So Ata imam artham pruchamaha bhavantam bhavittamam bhavantam imam artham pruchamaha. He Bhagavata Bhavan samasta tantra radhante tattvavitu. So you are the knower of all the Uparsana Kriya Yoga Prakriya, and you are also the Bahuvittamaha, therefore, and you are also Bhagavata. Therefore, you are authority for us to know all this. Therefore, we are asking you. What are you asking? परिचर्यायाम केवलस्य श्रियपतेः परिचर्यायाम श्रियपति नारायण's परिचर्या in doing so तांत्रिकाः the upasaka log anga upanga ayudha kalpam kalpayanti. They do the kalpana of all the anga upanga ayudha ityadi of Lord. Yatha yehi, by what which they do the kalpana. So what is Bhagwan's kirita? Bhagwan's kundala kya hai? It is all abhushanas. Kaustavamani, what it is. So to Bhagwan's Shirobhagam, what it is. Mukhabhagam, what it is. Ears, what are they? Bhagwan ka chest, what it is. Hands, legs, shoulders. So these are all Mukhya Anga. Abharana. Upanga is all the Garudadi. So to the Abharanas, we have said Kaustubhadi Mani. Ayudhas are these Shankha Chakra ityadi. Parshada is Nanda Sunanda. So who are they in this universe? Anga Upanga Ayudu Kalpapadi Idhacha Ehi Tatnaha Varnaya Bhadramte. May all be good to you. Please do the Varnana description of all that. Kriya Yoga Mahotsutam. We are desirous of knowing and doing Kriya Yoga because we have understood by doing this Kriya Yoga with Nipunata of all these details, with expertise, with perfection, with clear knowledge, Martyaha Yayat Amartyatam. The dying human being can attain the immortality. So much any sadhaka can become mukta, immortal. He can get the moksha sthiti. So please tell us. Now, for this, Sutaji gives answer, exhaustive, detailed, beautiful. Suta uvacha. Sutaji says, Namaskritya gurun vakshye vibhutir vaishnaviraphi yaha proktaha veda tantrabhyam acharyaihi padbajadibihi. Suta uvacha. Sutaji says, Namaskritya guruna. To saluting all the earlier gurus who have conceived all this by the grace of Lord, practiced and went on propagating, giving to all others subsequently. To all the gurus, I am doing namaskar. Like we also do every day. All those who have given to us the Veda, Vedanta, Purana, Itihasa, सबको हम समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्यभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो, to every one of them we do namaskar. In that Purana Itihasa Kartas, everyone come. Especially when we chant Bhagavatam to study, तो वहाँ तो हम सूत जी को, शुकदेव जी को, then Vyasa Bhagavan, Narada, then Sanat Kumaradi, Brahmadeva, then Vishnu, then Parabrahma Tattva, all of them we remember every day. From last 1100 days, every day we remembered. We hope they have heard all that. No, our devotion, our concentration, it matters most. Even few times do with devotion and concentration, it reaches them than shouting at the pitch of voice, but not bringing our mana buddhi with bhakti shraddha. So let us learn these subtler things. They will come to us. They'll add later on. The crux of it, the main chavi, the button of the entire sadhana will be revealed to us when we are consistent. Once that clicks, it's a moment's thing. What is the meaning of divinity? What is the meaning of meditation? What is the meaning of experience of God? It's in a flash only it happens. Not as much detail as we think now. But these are all required to undo all the nonsense we have done. Anyway, so here we do the namaskar to Guru every day. Then Sutaji also here says Namaskritya Gurun. Having done namaskar to all the Gurus, Vakshi, I am talking. And what am I talking? What you have asked. What you have asked in your own language. In my language, I am telling, they are all Vibhutihi Vaishnavihi. These are all Bhagavan Vishnu's Vividha Bhavanam. Vibhuti means different expressions. Like you sing, you dance, you talk, you do some work. These are all you, one person's variety of expressions called as vibhutis. And in each one of them, there are many things. In singing, you can sing Carnatic, vocal, all of that. In the dance, you can do Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, Bhangra, Punjabi. So these are all a person you can see in the word Vibhuti. So to what you have asked are nothing but Bhagavan only in all those forms. Therefore they are called as Vibhuti, Vaishnavi, Guru Namaskritya Vakshye. Having saluted the Gurus, I am going to detailedly tell you. And it is not told by me that I have conceived all of them. Yaha Prokta, which are already in detail given in where Veda Tantra Abhyam, in the pure Vedas, then Veda based, the later on developed Upasana Prakriyas by so many Bhaktas. So the Shandili Rishi has developed some of the Bhakti Paddhatis. His is more of Vedanta type. Then Naradji himself has developed the Pancharatra. Narada has given us Bhakti Sutra. Their Naradji has done a great work in the Upasana thing. His written books are very authentic for Upasana Prakriyas. Therefore, Ya Proktaha Veda Tantrabhyam Acharyaihi. So many Bhakti Acharyas have given so much of these Vibhutis of Paramatma. And who are the Acharyas? Starting from Padmaja. The Padmaja is the one who has come out of the Padma, the lotus, which came out of the Nami of the Lord. The Padmaja is Brahmadeva. So Brahmadeva, Sanat Kumaradi, Naradadi, then Veda Vyasaji, and then his father Parashara Muni. So many have come as great bhaktas. They have given various prakriyas, upasana paddhatis, and they have conceived or revealed to them was the Bhagavan's Virat Rupa, in which in his Anga Upanga, all these things are seen. So Virat Rupa of Bhagavan, in which all the lokas, ityadi, variety of things which we are going to see, they are all seen by them, revealed to them. So it is not my thing. It is coming from the parampara, the Brahmadeva, the Acharyas only have given in various Veda and Tantra. This Vaishnavi Vibhuti. All you have asked, which are expression of divine Vishnu only. Having saluted to them, I am going to narrate to you. Okay, now he starts telling. First thing to know is what? Mayadyair navabihi tattvaihi savikaramayo virat nirmito drushyate yatra sachitke bhuvanatrayam. So, Mayadyahi navabihi tattvaihi. So, from the Maya starting the 9 tattvas. Which are the 9 ones they are? One is Maya, then its next stage is called Mahat Tattva. Then through that Mahatattva is called as Sutratma. From that Maya Mahattattva comes the Ahankara. So the Maya, Mahatattva, Hiranyagarbha and Ahankara. Samashti Ahankara. Kitne ho gaye? 4. Then the next, from the Ahankara what came are the 5 Tanmatras. Be attentive. By these 9 first tattvas, this entire world is created. In this world again, what are there? So Mayadhyaihi Navabihi Tattvaihi Sa Vikaramaya Virat. Now what is explained in one sloka? What is Virat Purusha? Virat Purusha is made out of these 9 tattvas, mainly Maya, Mahat, Hiranyagarbha, Tanmatra. Then their Vikaras. The Vikara of all these we all know, the Pranas, the Jnanendriyas, the Karmendriyas, the Antakaranas, the Adhisthana, Devatas. From this, the entire Virat Purusha, Virat Brahmanda has been made Nirmatya Drushyate. And in this Virat Purusha, be attentive, again are the 3 Bhuvanas. The Bhuloka, Antariksha Loka, the Urdhva Lokas. Bhuloka, Antarikshaloka, Urdhaloka, or Bhuloka, then Antarikshaloka, Svargaloka. So, Bhuvanatrayam, the 3 worlds are seen. And then Sachit came in what? All of them are hanging in that pure consciousness only. Because from that conscious Parabrahma only, through his own Sankalpa and Maya Shakti, the whole thing has been created. Lucky, we have already studied in Taittariya Upanishad too. So, if you see the entire Brahmandam, what is seen by us, which can go up to our vision, it is the Virat Rupa Bhagavan. It is having the Chaitanyam as support. And in that, the 9 Mukhya Tattvas and their Vikaras are the ones which have gone into the making of this Virat Purusha. Hmm. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayana. So remember the Maya, the Mahat Tattva, the Sutratma, then the Panchatanmatras, then the Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Antakarana, Prana, Adhisthana Devata. ये सब मिलाकर ही ये विराट पुरुष माया देहि नवभि तत्वैहि then their vikaras made the Virat Purusha. Nirmitaha drishyate yatra sachitke. Sachit means with Chit Chaitanya consciousness, Bhuvanatrayam, in which all these 3 worlds are there. Sachitke means what? Without the Chaitanya, none of these things would have expressed. Yes, Chaitanya means the Paramatma. In some of the things, the Paramatma expresses only as the Jadata, like Panchamahabhutas. But through the Panchamahabhuta combination, the body that are made, उसमें फिर चैतन्य का व्यक्तीकरण है कि नहीं? So too, all the Adhisthana Devatas, all Indriyas, all Antakarana, all Pranamaya Kosha, every one of them, first and foremost, basically, are Jada. But they are enlivened and acting because the Chaitanya Tattva is there in them. So that's how in this one shloka number 5, entire Virat Purusha is given to us. Now the entire subsequent whole topic is explaining this Virat Purusha only. Which part of this Virat Purusha Narayana, Mahavishnu are, what are the things that are there. Okay, etadvai Paurusham Rupam. This is what is the Purusha Rupa. So what you do as a stuti in Purusha Suktam, Sahasrajirsha Purusha, that Vishwam Vishnu Vashatkaro, that Vishwarupa. The Lord Krishna has shown the Vishwarupa, and we do the Purusha Sukta chanting. And then even in Narayana Suktam, Sahasrashirshan Devam, Vishwaksham, Vishwashambhuvam, all that is spoken is, this is what is Virat Rupa of the Parabrahma Paramatma. And which is the text where we have studied no difference between Parabrahma, Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha and Virat. Only one truth only. Parabrahma, when there is not even expression of Maya. Even Maya has a submerged, dissolved in him. He alone is there. That's called Parabrahma. When he invokes his Maya, he himself is called Ishvara. When that Maya becomes subtly manifested, through that he himself is called a Hiranyagarbha. Then when that Mahat Tattva, which is grossly manifested as the Virat Jagat, through that Virat Jagat, he is called as Virat Purusha. So through Virat Jagat, Virat Purusha, through Mahat Tattva, it is Hiranyagarbha Sutratma, through Maya, he is Ishvara, and beyond all this, he is Parabrahma. So without Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, Virat cannot be. Virat is the Sthula Vishwa identified Paramatma. Hiranyagarbha is Sukshma Vishwa identified Paramatma. And Ishvara is the Karana Maya identified Paramatma. Identified means expressed. Not like we identify and get lost as a slave. In all these cases, everything is in Bhagavan's perfect control. Same in our individual level is called as the Vishwa Taijasa Prajna. With Asthula Sharira we are called Vishwa, with Sukshma Sharira we are called Taijasa, with Karana Sharira we are called Prajna, and beyond all these 3 we are called Turiya Atma. So here Turiya Atma and then Brahma is same. Here Vishwa and Virat, Taijasa and Taijasa and Hiranyagarbha, and Prajna and Aishwara. So in one of the prakriyas of sadhana, our individual Vishwadayasa Prajna are merged in the total Virat, Hiranyagarbha and Ishvara. After that, the Virat in the Hiranyagarbha in the Ishvara. Ishvara is dropped with that Maya. He discovers he is Brahman. Now, these are all great yoga sadhanas or Vedanta sadhana, Vicharana. Our rishis have reached out. through that to the Paramatma. I mean, वो सब तो हम नहीं बता सकते ना. See, etadvai paurusham rupam. This is what Bhagwan's Vishwarupa Purusha Rupa. Now the answer to your question, one by one thing. See, first Bhupadau. So Bhagwan Vishwarupa में उनका पाद जो है, that is the whole Bhumata. Where are the feet of the Lord? That way you don't try to see it. You just understand beyond this what you conceptualize with the intellect, beyond the intellect wala clarity or catching, intuitively you have to understand. So the Bhumata, Bhumandala is Bhagwan Hiranyagarbha, Virat Purusha's Pada. So which we have studied, all that Vishnu Sahasranam ke Dhyana Shlok mein aata hai. Those who have chanted Vishnu Sahasranama for so many times, they all know it. भूः पादौ यस्य नाभिर्व्यदसुरनिलश्चन्द्रसूर्यौ च नेत्रे कर्णावाशाः शिरोर्द्यौर्मुखमपि दहनो यस्य वास्तेयमब्धिः अन्तस्तं यस्य विश्वं सुरनरखगो भोगि गन्धर्वदैत्यैः चित्रं रम्यं व्यतेतं त्रिभुवनवपुषं विष्णुमीशन्नमामि त्रिभुवनवपुषं. The Lord who is having the vapu of three bhuvanas, namami, he is the Vishnu. So here same thing explained in this chapter. Okay, Bhu Padau. Clear? Bhagwan ke charan hi entire Bhumandala. Second, Dyauhu Shiraha. The Diloka, the Swargaloka itself is the Bhagwan's Shiro Bhaga. Two are explained. Bhu Padaha Shiraha Dilokaha. Bhuloka Pada. Dilokaha Shiraha. Two are explained. Third one, Nabhaha Nabhihi. The entire Akasha in between is there, you know. All the in between Akasha is Bhagwan Virat Purusha's Nabhisthanam. Nabha Nabhihi. Three are told. Bhupadaha, Shiraha, Dilokaha, Nabha Nabhihi. Fourth one, Suryaha Akshini. Then the Bhagavan Surya himself is his eyes. कहीं चंद्र सूर्य च नेत्रे देसे, here the Surya eva Akshini. Chandra cannot be without Surya. So Bhagavan Surya himself is Bhagavan Narayana's Virat Purusha's eyes. How many are over? Four. Just try to think. Bhuhu Padaha, Dyauhu Shiraha, Nabhaha Navihi, then Akshini Suryaha. Meditate in this way. In this way, what will happen? All the dualities which are seen and found to be totally apart from each other, different from each other, are understood to be the part of the body of Bhagavan only. With this, there's nothing where Bhagavan is not there. That intellectual knowledge will be kindled in us. Then the whole view of us changes, purview of us changes. Our overview, our way of looking at the world will change with this practice. So it is authority. Bhagavata is authority, Sutaji is authority, Shaunaki is authority, Brahmadeva, Narada, all of them are authority for this रूप. गीता में तो भगवान ने बता ही दिया. विश्व रूप वो तो 11वें अध्याय में देखते हैं हम युद्ध में. Everything he has shown. Sanjay ji has seen, he has described to Dhritarashtra, Vyasa has composed it. What more doubt we should have? Even you and I, with the greatest upasanas, can have that Vishnurupa darshanam. So, four are over. Akshini Surya, Nase Vayuhu. Bhagwan's the nostrils themselves are the entire Vayu Mandala, which is there in the three lokas. So, then Karnau Dishaha Prabhoho of that Virat Purusha Lord is ears only, all directions. तो कान ही दिशाएं हैं, नाक ही वायु है, सूर्य ही चक्षु है, नाभि ही नभ है, फिर the Duloka is his head, then the pada are the bhumi. अब देखो अपने आप, you write in some paper and try to by heart them and try to meditate in this way, then the Vishwarupa Bhagavan starts happening to us. Understanding. So pada, bhoho, shiraha, dilokam, nabhihi, nabha, akasham, then eyes, the eyes is Bhagavan Surya, Then we have seen here his nostrils is Vayu. Finally, in this shloka, his ears, Karna, are the Dishaha, the 10 directions. See, Karnavasa, Shirodhyar, Mukhamapi Dahano, Yasya Vasteyam Abdihi. Vasaha means directions, Karnaha means ears. I am telling the Vishnu Sahasranama shloka, Dhyana shloka of Vishnu. And of that Vishnu only the entire 1,000 names. Through each of the name, again the Vishnu alone is described. Telugu people are lucky or unlucky, but for them, more than 350 days, we have studied the entire Vishnu Sahasranam with Shankara Bhashyam. Okay, next one. In the next shloka number 7, Prajapatihi Prajananam. Bhagavan Virat Rupas, the Prajanana Indriya is the Prajapati himself. Prajapati Prajananam. So then Apanaha Mrityu of that Ishituhu, the Lord Ishvara, the Hiranya Virat Purusha, for him the Prajananam is Prajapati, then Apanam is Mrityu Devata. Mrityu, therefore only those that are doing yoga sadhana, for them the prana goes from the upper holes. But for the ordinary people, the Mrityu happens, the jiva goes from the Apana Vayu Marga. Only for sadhakas and all, from the different, from nose किसी को आंखों से, कान से किसी को, और सहस्रार से तो very rare महा योगियों के लिए होता है. Those who have done the chakra sadhana, all that. But most of the worldly people, samsari, उन सब के लिए अपान वायु मार्ग से ही the प्राण निकल जाता है. So Prajapati Prajananam, Apanaha Mrityuhu of that Ishvara, of that Hiranyagarbha or Virat Purusha. Next, Bahavaha Lokapalaha. So all the 4 Lokapalas are there. Indra, Varuna, Yama, Kubera, any other assistants to them. All of them are Bhagavan ke Bahu only hai. Bhagavan's shoulders or the hands are the Lokapalas. Then Manaha Chandraha. So here to say that his mind is Chandra, there for the eyes only the Surya is said there. Somewhere else Surya Chandra दोनों आंखों बोलते हैं, where mind is not discussed. So यहाँ मन के भी बारे में बोलना है. Therefore mind is his mind is Chandrama. His bahus are Lokapala. His Prajananam is Prajapati. And his Upastha, the Payu Indriya, Apanam, that is Mrityu. Count कर लेना कितना हो रहा है. I am not counting. So Prajapati Prajananam Apanaha Mrityuhu. Then Tad Bahava Lokapalaha Manaha Chandraha. Then Bhruvau Yamaha. Then the Bhru, these 2 eyebrows are there. They are called as the Yama Dharmaraj. Bhru Bhaga, the eyebrow which is there of Bhagavan Virat Purusha is Yama Dharmaraj. Now don't ask, Swami, Yama Dharma do tukde hokar idhar ek aite hain kya? It is one. The Lord made the human body to be symmetric for the purpose of Vyavahara. Does it mean that लेफ्ट हैंड में दूसरा दृष्टि है, राइट आई में और एक दृष्टि है क्या? दृष्टि एक ही है, 2 बनाया भगवान, एक गया एक तो बचेगा. In that way we have to take it. So Bhru is Yamaha. Then Lajja Uttara Adharaha. Lajja Uttaraha. The bashfulness is भगवान का नीचे वाला lips. Then what is the next one? Then अधरहा लोभहा, अधो अधरहा, नीचे वाला जो है, sorry, the uttara means ऊपर वाला. The upper lip is called lajja, the bashfulness. The lower lip is called as the greed. So the shyness and greed which are there in the whole universe, in the beings, so those gunas have come from the lips of Bhagavan. So the uttara, upper lip, represents the lajja, wherever we don't have any nothing to it, and the lower one represents the lobha. वो तो हमको बहुत है. So lobha adharoshtaha, in other place also visa. Then danta jyotsna, the chandra kanti, what you see, that it is beautiful. The twilight, or sorry, the moonlight is Bhagavan ka danta kanti, not the toothpaste of some particular organization. So see, the danta ka kanti hi jyotsna hai. Then comes Smayaha Brahmaha. The cute smile of the Lord is the delusion in which we all fall. भगवान के स्माइल से, from his smile comes this Brahma. Then Romani Bhuruhaha. All the trees on the earth are Bhagwan's Romavali, the hair on the body. Then Bhuruha, Bhumnaha, Meghaha. What about all the clouds that are there? Purusha Murdhajaha. They are all the hair of Bhagwan. So विराट पुरुष के केश ही सारे बादल है और उनके रोमावली ही ऑल पेड़ है और उनका मुस्कुराहट ही भ्रम है, नॉट उनका भ्रम, हम सब का भ्रम. देन दिस इज ज्योत्सना, द मूनलाइट इज हिज ओन टीथ. देन द लोअर लिप इज greed, lobha, upper lip is lajja, the bashfulness. So these all have come in the 8th verse. So now go to the 9th one. It is said, yavan ayam vai purushaha yavatya samstaya mitaha. He just says, I am purushaha, you and I human beings. In what way we have body and we have parts in different places placed, in the same way you have to meditate of all these aspects in that Virat Purusha. When you open the eyes and look at them, they appear to be placed in different manner. But on our dhyana abhyasa, like a human being, we have to do the dhyana of Bhagavan Narayana. Virat Purusha also have his parts. And in each of the parts, what are said so far, all of them we have to meditate upon. So that the world thereafter is discovered to be Bhagavan's Virat Rupa. Therefore, there is nothing other than him. And we have to become a devotee of him. And thus everything becomes point of worship for us. When this attitude is developed, mind loses its potency of imagining, projecting all the desires, passions, greeds, angers, all these durguna, then we are freed from the clutches of mind. Later on, we can discover our identity with that Paramatma who is expressing as his Virat Purusha. So, Tavan Asau Api Mahapurusha Loka Samstaya. In the same way, with all the different lokas and the things which we have said, the Virat Purusha also is there, just like you and I, the human beings. So, कितने याद है हमको देखते हैं? Bhagavan's legs, Padaha is Bhumi. Bhagavan's Shirobhaga is Diloka. Then Bhagavan's Nabhi is Navastala. Then Bhagavan ka aankh hi Lord Surya. Nasika is the Vayu. Then we have seen the Prajanana is Prajapati. The Payu is the Yamaha. Then his Bahus are the Lokapalas. Then what else? The Lajja Uttara Oshtaha. Then Adhara Oshta is the, what do you call it as? The Lobaha, the greed. Then the smile of the Lord is the Brahma, which mesmerizes everyone. So 50% of them we have seen. His teeth are the moonlight, the mana is the Chandramaha, then Romani are all the trees finally. His hair are the entire clouds. Bhrubhaga is Yama. These two eyebrows are the Yama. Then the Mrityu is this Payu Bhag. So this is where the Virat Purusha, those great people have worshipped as, and Paramatma in Virat Purusha is like this only. Now we have come to, we have done the Anga Varnanam. Now comes the Varnana of some of the Abharanas of the Lord, which is what? So Kaustubha Vyapadeshena, so Atma Jyotihi Vivarti Ajaha. That birth, change, modification, deathless Paramatma, Kaustubha Vyapadeshena. Now you have the Kaustubha Vani in that neck of Lord Vishnu or Krishna. That Kaustubha Vani is what? Atma Jyoti. The inner Shuddha Atma Jyoti is just symbolized as that Kaustubha Vani. That is how we have to meditate. No more we see now anything gross. अभी हमको इस विराट रूप वर्णन के द्वारा from the gross to the subtler we are taken. What is the meaning of subtler? Everything is God only. So Kaustubha Vyapadeshena Atma Jyotihi, the pure conscious self. Then tat prabha, no, when there is a jyoti, it has its own prabha, the light which goes spreading. So tat prabha vyapini sakshat Sri Vatsam Urasa Vimuhu. That jyoti is spreading in the form of the kanti, all the side is called as the Lakshmi Devi, Sri Vatsa Chihna, which is there in the chest of Narayan Bhagavan. So भगवान के चेस्ट में जो श्रीवत्स होता है वही ये जो ज्योति है उसका प्रभा है. एंड व्हाट इज द ज्योति? द कौस्तुभ मणि. विच ज्योति? आत्म ज्योति. सो ज्योति एंड प्रभा दोनों डिफरेंट है. ज्योति इज अ लैम्प बाय इटसेल्फ and its kanti which spreads all over, because of which we see the other things, that is called a prabha. So the Lakshmi is that prabha which is Srivatsa Rupena there, and the Jyoti by itself is Atma Jyoti. So we in our class, all the three we have. We have the Jyoti, we have Gupta, we have Vinoda. So Sachidananda, तीनों मिल गए मेरे को. So here, Sakshat Srivatsam Urasa Vibhuhu Tat Prabha Vyapini. Okay, this is what are the Kaustuva Mani and Srivatsa Chihna of the Lord are the Atma Jyoti and its Prabha. Okay, next, very interesting thing comes Swamayam. Bhagwan's own Maya Shakti. Varnanayana Vitaka. What is that Maya is? Vanamala Akhyam. Bhagwan wears Vanamala. And in that Vanamala, remember, all types of pushpa are there, with Sugandha or without. Also, there are leaves are there, the tender leaves and everything. So, in this way, the Vanamala which Bhagwan wears, nothing but his own Swamaya. So, Swamaya Vanamala Kyam. And like the Maya has got three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tama. And not only these three, their permutation and combination goes into millions and millions of ways. That's what you see the variety of people. Is it not? All of them have three gunas only in combination. Different permutation. Like there are only 7 colors. You know, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. But through the mutual combination of them, can you count how many colors have come out? Infinite colors. You can go for your painting or tiles colors in your YouTube or your Google. You will see millions will come. Because मिलाते जाओ नए नए आते जाते हैं color. From these 7 only. These 7 have come from one light, white light. You know, one white light when what you call refracted becomes 7. 7 become million. So to one Avyakrita Mula Prakriti Maya expresses as 3 guna Sattva Rajas Tama. Then the combination of them, thoda ज़्यादा सत्व कम, 100 सत्व, 0 रजस, 0 तमा. वहां से लेकर आप देखो 98 सत्व और 99 सत्व, 1 रजा एंड 0 तमा. तो इसे लिखते जाओ तो कितना बनेगा वेराइटी. Like the white color and red color, you mix them, pink comes. और उस मिक्स पिंक को और डालो, फिर इट कम्स टू अदर कलर, ऐड ग्रीन टू दैट, ऐड ब्लू टू दैट. क्या क्या हंगामा होता है. What I'm saying is, Maya, though has only 3 gunas, in their combination, there are millions of expressions. In the same way, Bhagavan has Vanamala with variety of gunas, means the leaves or the flowers are variety of them. So, Nana Gunamayim Dadata Swamayam Vanamalakyam. So, his own Maya in the form of Vanamala, Bhagavan wears, which has got so many of the gunas and their combinations. So, simple. भगवान की माया ही उनके गले में वनमाला है. भगवान का कौस्तुभ मणि है आत्म ज्योति. एंड इज ओन दैट श्रीवत्स चिह्न इज नथिंग बट दैट द कौस्तुभ मणि इज प्रभा. कौस्तुभ मणि एंड इट्स प्रभा. सो टू श्रीवत्स चिह्न, सॉरी आत्म ज्योति एंड श्रीवत्स चिह्न, लाइक दैट. हो गया. देन वासः छंदोमयम पीतम. भगवान वेयर दोस क्लोथ्स व्हिच आर येलो इन कलर. दे आर द वेदास. Chandomayam Pitam Vasaha. So Chandomayam Vasa Pitam. Pitam Vasa Chandomayam. So the yellow clothes which Bhagwan loves, Pitamardhari, they are the Vedas. तो भगवान का जो कपड़े हैं जो वेद है, जो भगवान का धारण. So his clothes are Veda. In that way we have to meditate. Then Brahma Sutram Tribrut Swaram. तो भगवान wears that Brahma Sutra, that is not the Atato Jag Brahma Jignasa. Veda Vyasa ने लिखा Brahma Sutra. The Kati Sutra, then the Brahma Sutra, then the Mangala Sutra. You all know they are different. Mangala Sutra is in that women on the marriage day he ties. Kati Sutra is the जो मेखला कहते हैं जो वेस्ट को बांधते हैं. Then the Brahma Sutra is Yagnopavitra. So the Yagnopavitra is what? Trivrut Swaram. That Swara, the Omkara, which has got three matras, Om, it is Bhagavan's Yagnopavitra. Yagnopavitra is Brahma Sutra. So भगवान जो पहनते यज्ञों में तो वही ओंकार है. भगवान के कपड़े हैं, that is Veda. And भगवान wears the Vanamala, that is his Maya. भगवान has Kaustubhamani, Atma Jyoti. That Kaustubhamani is a Kanti, that is a Srivatsa Chihna. हो गया. Now Vibharti Sankyam Yogam cha Devaha Makara Kundale. भगवान wears that Makara Kundala Dhari. Two kundalas are there now, Sankhya and Yoga. Don't ask Swami, right Sankhya ki left Sankhya. Don't fight like the ear specialist doctors. I know right ear, I know the left ear. So भगवान के जो कान जो है, they are Sankhya and Yoga. Remember, Sankhya is always Brahma Jnana Siddhanta. And to reach to that its experience, whatever the sadhanas are done, in which the obstacles are removed, the Prakriti is controlled, all that is called as Yoga. So in that yoga, we can have Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. In Sankhya, you can put the Tattva Jnana Yoga. So in this way, the Sankhya and Yoga are Bhagavan ke ek kundala hai, which are in the Makara crocodile akara. Makara kundala dhari Bhagavan. And each of them have a lot of sublime symbolism. हमारे छोटे दिमाग को ये सब कैसे पता चलेगा बताओ. आपको ही नहीं पता, मेरे को कैसे पता होगा. मकर कुंडल, that is the Sankhya Yoga. Then Maulim Padam Parameshtyam. Okay, what Bhagavan is wearing, the Kiritam, that is the Brahmaloka. Shirobhaga is Swargaloka, but Kirita is Brahmaloka. अरे शिर और किरीट पे इतना थोड़ा डिस्टेंस है क्या? ना, डोंट कैलकुलेट दैट वे. And what is this Brahmaloka Kirita? Sarvaloka Abhayankaram. So, because it is from the Brahmaloka for the Jivas, all the Dehadi and all the other Vishayas ka Srushti ho raha hai, जिससे the Jiva is working out his Prarabdha and evolving. Remember एक मजेदार बात, you and as human beings with our ignorance, everything funny we do, but as regards Bhagavan is concerned, he does the whole creation only for one single purpose of making the Jiva evolve by getting rid of all the unwanted things he has done. Remember, from this standpoint, even Naraka is nothing but Bhagavan's blessing, where हमारी धुलाई पिटाई हो जाती है. धुलाई हो जाती है. वहाँ पिटाई जो होती है हमारे धुलाई. Naraka is like a washing machine. When you put the clothes in washing machine, it looks to be that yaar isko itne घुमा रहे. No, that is the way it is washed. When it comes out so nice. Like putting people, those who have done crimes, in the jail. That jail is a blessing, where you are not given any freedom for outer activity, and you are told to think about why you are taken away from your freedom and put behind these bars. Understand that sin and papa in which you have harmed others, for that you are not born as human. Refrain from that. For one to reconcile and change, he is put in the jail. लेकिन ये इंटेलिजेंट लोग जेल में रहकर बाहर आते हुए कैसे और चोरी करो, he will think like that. Is it not? And for us also, somehow the class looks to be jail. The moment I go out of class, I will enjoy my TV, my bhojana, my friends. For us, this looks to be jail. Actually, वो jail है. So the Brahmaloka is Bhagwan's Kiritam, Mukutam, Mauli कहते हैं उसको. So Maulim Padam Parameshtyam Sarvaloka Abhaya Agaya Abhayankaram. That which gives Bhayarahitya to all the beings. That Brahmaloka is Bhagwan का किरीटम. आज सब लोग एक बार इन सबका याद रख लेना. Which part of God is said to be what and what and what. Then few more we'll see. Avyakrutam anantakhyam asanam yad adhishtitaha. That avyakruta Mula Prakriti is Bhagavan Ananta Adishesha, on whom Bhagavan sits or sleeps. भगवान जहाँ शयन करते हैं अनंत शयन, that ananta is avyakruta, the mula prakriti. Okay, then all these dharma, jnana, vairagya ityadi, all sadgunas which are there are Bhagavan of sattva gunam, they are all the padmam, the lotus. So on the Ananta directly doesn't sleep. Ananta उसके ऊपर lotus, lotus के ऊपर भगवान होते हैं. So in that lotus, whatever the petals are there, they are dharma, jnana, vairagya, ishwarya. These sattva guna lakshanas are all these petals of the lotus on which Bhagavan sits. On the again Anantashai, or sorry, Ananta Bhagavan, who is the Mula Prakriti. Okay, up to this, some of the Upangas are done. Now the Ayudhas are explained. What is Bhagavan's Gada? What is his Sudarshana Chakram? All of them are explained to us. So Ojaha, Sahaha, Bala, Yutam. So Ojas is the Indriya Shakti. Sahaha is Manaka Shakti. Bala is physical Shakti. So the physical strength, the sense organs strength, the mind strength, all of that put together with the Mukhya strength called as Prana Shakti, all of them are symbolized in the Gada, which is in the hands of Bhagavan. Name is Kaumodaki. तो कौमोदकी भगवान के गदा ही मुख्य प्राण शक्ति के साथ मनस शक्ति, इंद्रिय शक्ति, शरीर शक्ति, समष्टि में जो है ये सारा ही गदा का रूप है वहां. नेक्स्ट अपाम तत्वम दरवरम. द एसेंस ऑफ ऑल द वाटर्स इज द ब्यूटिफुल दिस पांचजन्य शंख. ओके, देन तेजः तत्वम. So the prana tattvam is gada, then the jala tattvam is shankham, then the agni tattvam, tejas tattvam is that sudarshana chakram which Bhagavan has in his hands. Then nabhonibham nabas tattvam asim. The khadga which is there as Nandaki, its name, it is the akasha tattvam. Then after that, what Bhagavan has got, the shield which we call, जो भगवान हाथ में पकड़ते हैं, that the shield is the tamo tattvam, that the ajnana tattvam which is required in the world, which is there prevalent, ये भी भगवान का ही expression है. Thereafter काल रूपम धनुर्शांगम. So ये जो काल है, ये जो टाइम, that is भगवान के हाथ में तो शारंग धनु है. That धनु of भगवान is made from the horn. Horn of what? I don't know. That is why Shrunga से बना है. That is why it's called Sharanga Dhanu. Shrunga. Generally with the bamboo, the dhanus are made. है ना, वो बैम्बू का स्टिक को लगाकर बनाते हैं. बट ये भगवान का धनुष शारंग श्रृंग से बना है. It is made from the that one, the horn. शारंग धनु श्रृंग से बना हुआ. So that Shrunga se banava Sharanga Dhanui Kala Rupa. Then Karma Maya Isudhim. Then all this quiver which has got Tarkas, that is variety of the karmas that are there in the form of that the quiver, Tarkas ke roop mein. So this is how Bhagwan's all Ayudhas also are explained. Ayudhas are the great these tattvas. So remember, again if you see, what is the Gada? It is Ojasaha Valayukta Prana Tattvam. Okay. Then the Jala Tattvam is Shankha. Then Agni Tattvam is Sudarshana Chakram. Then Vayu Tattvam is, that is Asi, the Nandaki, the Khadga. Then the shield is this Tamoguna Ajnanam. Then the Kala Rup is the Dhanush Aranga which has got in his hand. And then is the Ishusthana, Ishudhi. All the banas are there, quiver. That is called as karma. So this is how Bhagavan. Then Indriyani Sharan Ahu. All the banas which are there in the Tarkas are the sense organs. Eyes, ears, nose, all these five of them are the Indriyani Sharan Ahu. Then Akuti is Syandanam. So Akuti is the Kriya Shakti in the mana, sankalpadi shakti, that itself is the chariot in which Bhagavan sits and rides. So Indriyas are the arrows, then the manas shakti which does sankalpadi, that is called the chariot seated, which when we are seated in mind and go, manorath kehte hain usko. Then tanmatrani asya abhivyaktim. Okay. The entire Tanmatra, Sukshma Rupa are the outer expressions of this chariot, the Mana, then Mudraya, Artha Kriya Atmatam, and then different mudras which Bhagavan has. So many mudra rupa mein, each of the time Narayana has different hasta mudras he goes on showing. They are all giving the boons, giving the fearlessness, and giving karma phala to whatever we do the karma. All of those Kriya Rupa are shown in the different mudra of Bhagavan. And as we told you the other day, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma in 4 hands. With 4 combinations, 4 into 4, 16 mudras are there of Bhagavan. 16 ways he expresses. In general, the mudra are the Abhaya mudra, then Vara Anugraha mudra, then Karma Phala Denevala mudra. These are all the mudras of the Lord. Okay, then Mandalam Deva Yajanam. Next comes the Surya Mandala, which we see, that is Bhagwan ka puja ka sthano. Puja sthano, that is. Then the samskara of our antakarana is called the diksha, which we take to do the upasana. Then finally, doing the Ishvara puja is for the removal of our own inner impurities or the papa. So from here, the subsequent things tomorrow we will see. And we have not seen his chata and his vala vyajana. पंखा जो होता है ना, और कुछ चीजें हैं जो हमने अभी नहीं देखा in this way. Then what are is the Garuda Adi we have not seen. Then his other, the watch guard gatekeepers, all these 12 of them are there. They are called Vishnu Parshada. वो कौन कौन है? In this way, this entire 11th Skandha, chapter of 12th Skandha talks about Lord Virat Rupa. देखो, what a beautiful conclusion to Bhagavatam. One is the Markandeya Charitram, how exhaustive, beautiful was it. If our heart was so tuned, we would have enjoyed it million times more. And here, the entire Anga, Upanga, Ayudha, Avarana, Parshada, Varnanam. Then in the next chapter, 12th, entire Bhagavata snippets or synopsis are the bullet points के रूप में पूरा 64 or 80 श्लोक 68 श्लोकों में पूरा भागवत स्कंद 1 से लेकर 12 तक what are the topics majorly covered, all of that comes. And then we go without any ego or selfishness. This Bhagavata Purana, in its last chapter, what it contains, how many shlokas are there in other Puranas. So that don't stop here, you study those Puranas also. If with this Purana we have got Bhagavad Anubhuti, through all other Puranas, establishing that Anubhuti more and more, or confirm your Anubhuti. Therefore, study all Puranas. In that way, these 3 chapters, 11, 12, 13, give this 10, 11, 12, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These 5 chapters have given us, and 13, 6 chapters are going to give us such a beautiful themes of all these 3, 4 topics of Markandeya Charitra, Bhagavan's Angopanga Varnana, then the Purana Sankhya Ityadi. With that, it will be over. Then we'll have the Mahatmya for some time. Now today we'll stop here. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama. Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Sri Suta Sharanam Mama. Sri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama. Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Sri Narada Sharanam Mama. Sri Kumara Sharanam Mama. Sri Brahma Sharanam Mama. Sri Vishnu Sharanam Mama. Sri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मा मुञ्चत कर्हिचित्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ षष्टितमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच श्रीरुक्मिणी उवाच। We are saying Rukmini Mata's reply to Bhagavan Krishna's that funny prank or whatever he has played. And in this answer, Mata Rukmini revealing to us all the divinity of Paramatma. If only we have the Shuddha, Sukshma, Ekagra and Vistruta Antakarana, in which we can listen to all this, withhold all this, analyze and understand all this, and see the connectivity with them. We will see the great, great, grand, glorious knowledge in its entirety about Bhagavan is given. इसलिए हमारे बुद्धि को ना एक्सपैंड करते जाना, सूक्ष्म बनाते जाना, शुद्ध बनाते जाना, एकाग्र बनाते जाना। जितना बनेगा उतना हमको शुद्ध तत्व का ज्ञान और तत्व किस किस रूप में एक्सप्रेस हो रहा है, ऑल दैट ज्ञानम विल बी एबल टू ग्रास्प। एंड देयर इज नो ग्रेटर थिंग देन दिस टू अचीव, एंड दैट अलोन by guiding us toward the divinity pulls us out of our own self-created commotions born out of our own ignorances and delusions. हमारे अज्ञान मोह के कारण स्वयं हमारे द्वारा निर्मित सारे दुख रूपी संसार से ये वाला ज्ञान हमको बाहर लाकर परमात्मा के और अग्रसर उन्मुख कर कर भगवद अनुभूति दे सकता है। इसलिए संत लोग अपने अंतःकरण को हम सब ना अपने अपने अंतःकरण को सूक्ष्म, शुद्ध, एकाग्र, विस्तृत, गंभीर बनाते जाना। Then only we'll be able to enjoy all that. So we have seen up to the mantra number 40. Let us chant from 41 to 59, these 19 slokas. Let's see how much we can see. Om Yadva Rukminyavacha Yadvanchaya Nrupashikamanayongavainya Jayantanaushagayadaya Aikapatyam Rajyam Visrujya Vivishur Vanamambujaksha Sidanti Tenu Padavim Taihastitaha Kim Kanyam Shrayeta Tavapada Sarojagandham Agrayasam Mukharitam जनतापवर्गं लक्ष्म्यालयं त्वविगणय्य गुणालयस्य मर्त्यासदोरुभयमर्थ विविक्तदृष्टिः तं त्वानुरूपमभजं जगतामधीशम् आत्मानमत्र च परत्र च कामपूरं स्यान्मे तवाङ्घ्रिरणं श्रुतिभिर्भ्रमन्त्याः यो वै भजन्तमुपयात्यनृतापवर्गः तस्यास्युरच्युतनृपा भवतोपदिष्टाः स्त्रीणां गृहेषु खरगोष्व विडालभृत्याः यत्कर्णमूलमरिकर्षण नोपयायातु युष्मत्कथामृडविरिञ्चि सभासु गीता त्वक्श्मश्रुरोमनककेश पिनद्धमन्तः मांसास्थिरक्तकृमिविट् कफवित्तवातं जीवच्छवं भजति कान्तमतिर्विमूढाः याते पदाब्जमकरन्द मजिघ्रती स्त्रीन् अस्तु अम्बुजाक्षममते शरणानुरागे आत्मन् रतस्य मयि चानतिरिक्तदृष्टेः यर्हि अस्य वृद्धया उपात्तरज्योतिमात्रः मामीक्षसे तदुहनः परमानुकम्प नैवाळीकमहं मन्ये वचस्ते मधुसूदन अम्बाया इव हि प्रायः कन्यायाः स्यात् रतिः क्वचितो व्यूढायाश्चापि पुंश्चल्या मनोभ्येति नवं नवं बुधो सतीं न बिभ्रूयात् तां बिभ्रदुभयच्युतः श्रीभगवानुवाच साध्येतत् श्रोतुकामैः त्वं राजपुत्री प्रलम्बिता मयोदितं यदन्वात्थ सर्वं तत् सत्यमेव हि यान् यान् कामयसे कामान् मय्यकामाय भामिनि सन्ति हि एकान्तभक्तायाः तव कल्याणि नित्यदा उपलब्धं पतिप्रेम पातिव्रत्यं च तेन घे यद्वाक्यैः चाल्यमानायाः न धीर्मय्यवकर्षित ये मां भजन्ति दाम्पत्ये तपसा व्रतचर्यया कामात्मानोपवर्गेशं मोहिता मम मायया मां प्राप्यमानिनि अपवर्गसम्पदं वाञ्छन्ति ये सम्पद एव तत्पतिं ते मन्दभाग्याः निरयेऽपि ये नृणां मात्रात्मकत्वात् निरयः सुसङ्गमः दिष्ट्या गृहेश्वर्यसकृन्मयि त्वया कृतानुवृत्तिर्भवमोचनी कलैः सुदुष्करासौ सुतरां दुराशिषः हि असुम्भराया निकृतिञ्जुषः स्त्रियाः नत्वादृशीं प्रणयिनीं गृहिणीं गृहेषु पश्यामि मानिनि यया स्वविवाहकाले प्राप्ता नृपानविगणय्य रहो हरो मे प्रस्थापितो द्विज उपश्रुतसत्कथस्यां भ्रातुर्विरूपकरणं युधि निर्जितस्य प्रोद्वाहपर्वणि च तत् पदमक्षगोष्ठ्यां दुःखं समुत्तमसहोस्मदयोगभीत्या नैवाब्रवीहि किमपि तेन वयं जितास्ते दूतस्त्वयात्मलभने सुविविक्तमन्त्रः प्रस्तापितो मयि चिरायति शून्यमेततु मत्वा जिहास इदमङ्गम् अनन्ययोग्यं तिष्ठेत तत्त्वयि वयं प्रतिनन्दयामः श्रीशुक उवाच एवं सौरतसल्लापैः भगवान् जगदीश्वरः स्वरतो रमया रेमे नरलोकं विडम्बयन् तथा न्यासामपि विभुः गृहेषु गृहवानिव आस्थितो गृहमेधीयान् धर्मान् लोकगुरुर्हरिः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे उत्तरार्धे रुक्मिणी कृष्णरुक्मिणी संवादो नाम षष्टितमोऽध्यायः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Om. We have seen the 40th. What was said in 40th is your vachana that you ran away and have hidden in the samudra out of fear to all these rakshasas are not correct. They are all jadyam because I have seen you how you have defeated all those people and taken me, and I also heard how you have finished from that Satyabhama, the Narakasura, as well as this Murasura ityadi. So, Tebhya bhayatyad udadim sharanam brahmanna. Out of fear to these Rakshasas, you have gone taking refuge in the ocean. That one thing I don't agree. मैं नहीं मानती हूँ because you are not that weak or energy or powerless. You're so powerful. So that one is Jadyam. So to that she directly answers, what you said is wrong. Objection is sustained, my lord. This is an objection. I don't agree to that. Having seen that in the 40th, now the 41. See, yad vanchaya, desiring which, okay. Mhm. Mhm. Yad vanchaya means desiring the devotion at your feet. Nrupashikhamanayaha, the great kings of the past. Who are they? Anga Raja. Then this Anga Raja. Then Vainya means Veda Putra. He is Raja Pruthu. Then then uh, then Jayanta his Putra is Bharata. Then Nahusha Putra is Yayati Gaya. So Raja Yayati, Raja Gaya, then Raja Bharata, then there's Anga as well as Raja Prithu. These are great kings. Anga Vainya Jayanta Nausha Gaya. So Raja Anga, Venaputra Raja Prithu, the Jayanta Putra is Bharata, and then Nahusha Putra is Yayati. What are they did in their search for having bhakti at your feet? What they did? Aikapatyam Rajyam Vistrujya Vivishurvanam. Ekachhatra Adipatya Rajyam they had under their control. Visrujya, totally having given up that Vivishuhu Vanam, they entered into Vanam. He Ambujaksha, O lotus-eyed Lord, Sidanti Tenu Padavimti Yastita Kim. Hmm? So Sidantite Anupadavimte Yastita Kim. Two things. Have they missed the samsara or have they suffered samsara because they have reached your feet? And have they lost that kingdom which they have given up? पूरा साम्राज्य को छोड़कर ये आपके चरण में आए तो क्या वो दुखी हुए या उनको राज्यवादी का सुख मिस हो गया? नो, much much more than the rajya sukha they got the bhakti sukha at your feet, and you have taken care of them by blessing them with your own anubhuti, after which they were never again further lives may entered into the samsara. Now tell me then, should I not choose you and bhakti at your feet? And you are telling me leave me and go. What are you talking, Krishna? थोड़ा ठीक तरह सोच के बात करो. Our cute, wonderful mother, Rukmini ji, with highest knowledge, she is answering Krishna. Don't think I don't know. I just आपका एक आध कहानी सुनकर, not that I got fascinated or infatuated and wrote a love letter to you to kidnap me on the day of marriage. Like every of the movies in today's world, Richard, they give these scenes only, which is the worst of destroying culture. How come from the marriage the hero comes and takes away the heroine? By this, the culture is destroyed. What are you proving is only destroying culture. And all the traditions which have come where the parents look for the bride and bridegroom through the all panditji and systematically सारा पानी फेर रहे हैं इन सब में, ये सारे थर्ड क्लास मूवीज निकाल कर. What love, what nonsense, and those who are marrying out of 100%, 10% भी खुश नहीं है, 90% with their ego they fight and destroy each other. Or they become so much bhogi, they forget Varmatma or any rules or regulations. Because love कर ली, marriage कर ली, माता पिता को छोड़ दी, then for the whole life, mother, father also suffer. And these fellows in their arrogance, without the elders' protection, they isolatedly live somewhere else. सर्रासर गलत है ये. Not according to our Sanatana Dharma at all. You should love after marriage. What love before marriage? Before marriage, you have to settle in your study and career. Don't get lost in all this nonsense. Tell your children. The movies are the ones in this aspect destroying all, which is not our tradition, pakka. If you are Hindus, we cannot. The whole youth age with all energy, vitality is being destroyed. Out of 140 crores, 40 crores to youngsters होंगे between the age of 16 to 25 or 30. What is the amount of power of these 40 crores if it is energized? Whereas all that is getting wasted in this nonsense only. Who is the cause? Everybody should take responsibility. My responsibility to alert you, and whoever the youngsters come to me, I tell them, बेटा जिंदगी ऐसा शांत रूप से जीना है. At the time of study, study. When the marriage time comes, tell parents, Mama, you just look for. When they look and get married and sit together and discuss, you are this, I am that, let us live whole life together. I'll sacrifice my things for you, you for me. Together, let us make a good family. How simple it is to live. You know? Opposing the parents, they love each other and marry. After opposing each other, they give up each other and marry someone else. All the nonsense culture of the West has percolated in India. देखो बुरा मत मानना अगर कुछ चीजों को, सच कड़वाई तो होता है. All that, but be very careful. In case of Bhagavan, in case of Rukmini, it is she and the parents, everybody agreed. Only one fellow was there, and to whom they were giving? To Shishupala, the Dushta Rakshasa. And basically, she is Lakshmi and he is Vishnu. No, they are taken avatar as Krishna and Rukmini. And how can they marry somebody else? तो फिर गड़बड़ जाएगा पूरा. याद रखना इस बात को. Don't say कृष्ण भगवान ने तो लगे, अरे he is Krishna, he is a Vishnu and she is Lakshmi. Are you Vishnu? And the Bhagavan tell you whom you are running and he is a Lakshmi. Looks like her name Lakshmi. अरे name की बात. So, in this way, ki Sitanti Denu Padavim Yastida Kim means what? Have they lost any of the into the samsara again that you have forsaken them? No, you blessed with a blessing. They got such great thing. Again, they never came back to samsara. Okay, this is what is her answer to this in that 41st shloka. Let us go to the 42nd. Hi ka anyam shrayeta tava pada saroja gandham aghraja. So, सन्मुखरितं जनता अपवर्गम है ना, जनता अपवर्गम जनताप अपवर्गम लक्ष्मी आलयम तु अविगणय्य गुणालयस्य मर्त्यासदोरुभयम अर्थ विविक्त दृष्टि. हम्म हम्म Excellent shloka it is. Lot of tattva jnana, lot of subtlety is given. That's what I'm telling you. रुक्मिणी ने ऐसे श्लोक लगाई, कृष्ण भगवान ने हैरान होकर उन्होंने ऐसे मजाक करना ही छोड़ दिया. She might have told at the end, I just by 20 shlokas of stuti have answered to you. Next time if you do, मैं तो शतक लगा दूंगी. 100 श्लोका बेहोश हो जाओ. Bhagavan might have not done that mazak again. So, ka anyam shrayeta. Who is that useless woman? Takes the ashraya of somebody else other than you, the Narayana. Who are you? Tava pada saroja gandham agraya. Having smelt the smell of the lotus of your feet. Means what here? San mukharitam. Means सत महात्माओं के द्वारा आपके चरण का, इन द सेंस आपके अनुग्रह का महिमा को सुनकर, having heard and known the greatness of you from the Mahatmas, having known the greatness of you from the Mahatmas. That here poetically, pictorially said as having smelt the fragrance of the lotus called as your feet. तो आपके चरण कमल के सुगंध का आग्रहण करने के पश्चात, मतलब महात्माओं के द्वारा आपके महिमा को सुनने के पश्चात, का हु इज दैट लेडी अन्यम आश्रयता, will ask for somebody else other than you. And what is that sanmukharitam? What is that Mahatma spoken about you? One, janata apavargam. For all the devotees, you remove the apavarga, the bandhanam. Second, Lakshmi alayam. You are the abode of all the inner and outer riches and wealth. Then gunalayasya. You are the abode of all the gunas of love, kindness and compassion. Then Martya Sado Asat Martya Sada Urubhayam. And Martya Sada Urubhayam means what? Those human beings who are always in the fear of death, other than knowing you, and after knowing you, other than surrendering to you or opting you, how can they opt for anywhere else? And especially those who are the Artha Vivikta Drushti, who has got the Drushti vision developed by the Vivikta, the Viveka about the Artha and Anartha. किसमें अनर्थ है किसमें अर्थ है, ऐसे विवेक करने वाले, दृष्टि रखने वाले, और जो मनुष्य रूप में है जिनको मरने का है, वो आप भगवान की लीलाओं को महात्माओं से सुनकर आपके अलावा और किसी को चुनेंगे क्या? So this is not only she as a selecting Krishna as husband, but all of us also as the savior, as the protector, as the giver of everything, including moksha. Other than Lord, whose sharana can we go? Should we go? Then we are ignorant only. So that Lord, who is apavarga denevala moksham, who is alayam of Lakshmi, all the riches and wealth, who is guna alaya, who is full of all the gunas to forgive us and all that, then aviganaya, having not cared that Lord, who will opt for someone else? I will not do. And especially I am artha vivikta drushti. I have the drushti vision of vivikta, doing viveka regarding artha and anartha. अर्थ मीन्स प्रयोजन. किसमें ज्यादा प्रयोजन है, ये विचार का क्षमता, विचारणा का क्षमता रखने वाली मैं हूं. एंड देन सो हियर क्या, मर्त्या सदा उरुभय मीन्स व्हाट? मर्त्या हु आर ऑलवेज आर इन द फियर, फॉर देम द गिविंग mukti giving Lord Krishna, other than him how can they opt anywhere? So here more than as a wife, she is talking as a bhakta human being. So I am a human being. I am your devotee. I have Vikta Drushti. I am subject to death as a human, but I don't want to die. I want to have the permanency. That Abhaya, permanency, moksha, giver is you. And Lakshmi Alayam, all the wealth giver is you. Gunalayam, you are the one with all your kindness, compassion. Save me, protect me, and forgive me. अरे इतने सद्गुण के बाद how can I, who is the person or human being leaving you will select someone else even as Bhagwan. मतलब यहाँ पति and Bhagwan both. You are two in one to me. All earlier said qualities are you are that way, the husband Bhardi, never have selected you. And here you are the God only, I am your devotee. So how can I select anyone other than you? That is her answer to this, her 17th shloka, this one. What Lord Krishna said. Now comes the next one. Ki tantva anurupam abhajam jagatam adesham. Hmm. 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 So tam tva anurupam abhajam. Now conclusion she is saying. Therefore, thus you who is absolutely anurupa, suitable to me, abhajam, I have selected you. So what my decision now? Selecting you is 100% correct, proved. So tam tvam anurupam abhajam. And who are you? Jagatam adhesham. Who are the Adish of the entire Jagata. Srishti Sthiti Laya Karaka. Then Atmanam Atracha Paratracha Kamapuram. So you are the one who is a fulfiller of desires here and hereafter forever. तो यहाँ के कामनाओं को, वहाँ के कामनाओं को और आत्म अनुभव रूपी कामनाओं को भी पूर्ण करने वाले हो आप और जगत के अधीश हो. Therefore, selecting you is the best thing I have, if at all done anything, it is you. So now this is clear after so many years. Like I told you, love marriage girly, after 2 seconds only they get regrets. Why I married you? Why I married you? After so many years, she says, my selection was perfect. That I wrote a letter to you or sent that Brahmana and he came, you came and took me. These are all great. So सूझबूझ समझ कर. So tamtva anurupam abhajam. You are anurupa to me, my selection is perfect. You are Jagata Madisha and Kamapuram Atracha Paratracha. Atmanam, you are the self of all. And you are the fulfiller of the desires here and hereafter. यहाँ husband के रूप में भी भगवान के रूप में भी you can see him for her. Then स्यान में तव अंग्रिरणम ऋतिभिर श्रुतिभिर भ्रमंत्या. तो श्रुतिभिर भ्रमंत्या, श्रुति means samsara, samsara means janma, brahmana means how many ever number of janma and samsara brahmana I may have, let it happen, but syat में तव अंग्रि aranam, but let me have the bhakti only at your feet, in whichever the number of devotion, arna means sharanam. So may I have total surrender and go for sharanagati at your feet only, any number of lives. Samsara janma my path. इसलिए any number of times Bhagavan Vishnu takes avatar, Lakshmi Devi comes and his wife says. So tava angri me saranam syatu. May your feet be the point of surrender and refuge to me. Srutave brahmandya. Any number of lives I go through. हमको भी ऐसे प्रार्थना करना चाहिए. Maybe in any number of lives get, we will be only at the feet of the Lord, studying the Shastras under able gurus, kind, compassionate gurus, and know the Lord in his transcendental form as Aham Brahmasmi, in the immanent form as the entire universe, and as his Dasa, may we serve him wherever he places us. In these two achievements only entire mukti. If these two are not there, millions of lives will take only to suffer as a baddha jiva. तो हमको भी ऐसे मांगना चाहिए. मैं तो मांग रहा हूँ बाबा, हे भगवान, any number of janma if I deserve, may I not leave the adhyanam of shastra and your feet and guru parampara, guru tattva charana, and put my effort only to reach. And if you are kind and compassionate, जल्दी जल्दी गाड़ी भगा के डेस्टिनेशन पहुंचाओ. Don't say बारिश हो रहा है, लैंडस्लाइड हो रहे, डिले हो रहा है, nothing doing. I want to reach fast. So स्यान में तवांग्रि ऋणम ऋतुवीर भ्रमंत्या यो वही भजंतम उपयाति अनुताप वर्गः. So, bhajantam, yo vai bhajantam, upayati anruta apavargaha. And the Lord whom when the people worship, the anruta, the asatya, apavarga, the samsara, upayati is removed. So, you remove the yo vai bhajantam upayati means the ones who are serving you, to them you go and offer yourself by which अनृत का अपवर्ग हो जाता है. अनृत मीन्स देहादि तादात्म्य से होने वाला संसार का अपवर्ग मोक्ष और रिमूवल. So the Lord, whomever we are worshipping him by giving his own experience, तस्यैष आत्मा विवृणुते तनुम स्वाम, by giving the आत्मानुभूति भगवत अनुभूति, the अनृता झूठ से बोलने वाला जो बंधन संसार का है उसका अपवर्ग मोक्ष कराते हैं आप. सो द संसार बंधन से मुक्ति देने वाले आप, जगत का ईश्वर है आप, इधर उधर हर जगह पे कामनाएं देने वाले आप, आपको मैंने जो चुना है परफेक्ट किया. एंड माइंड यू, नॉट ओनली दिस लाइफ, नृत्सुति मीन्स भ्रमंत्या, एनी नंबर ऑफ लाइव्स आई मे गेट, एवरी टाइम आई विल कम टू योर फीट ओनली विथ शरणागति. सो ये लक्ष्मी जी है. तो लक्ष्मी इसलिए अनपागामिनी, अनपायिनी सारी. She never goes away from Lord Vishnu. Rukmini ka answers. And from that we are learning lessons for our own mind intellect. और ये थोड़ा सा इसे नॉलेज सुनते सुनते one day the decision becomes stronger to reject everything and accept only the sadhana of bhakti jnana to obtain God. As I told you, everyday medicine applied that goes to the part of disease, slowly it removes. So too, this Shastra Jnanam is a medicine going into the heart if you allow it, and from there, the disease of taking the world to be real, becoming a slave to the world, expecting permanency and sukha from it, all the disease it will uproot. And it is happening to us. It may not be conspicuous because Bhagavan will not reveal all those things. As we are doing the study sadhana regularly, prayers and all, upasana, Bhagavan is preparing for our next life such a wonderful atmosphere, and all wherein, without the outer and inner janjat obstacles which we have in this life for sadhana, none of these things will be there. This is an assured thing. If we are confident, not overconfident or arrogant or joot, if we are pure and correct in our heart, if we are intentionally pure in our all sadhanas, always as well as our purpose, Bhagavan will bless us with that. There's no doubt because he has done it to everyone. And if the Mahatmas whom we have met are so great in this life, it's blessings of the Lord on them. That's because in the earlier lives, they have relentlessly have done that which we are doing now. And who knows, in this very life, Bhagavan can give us the touch of that experience. Why should we underestimate his grace? We can deserve it. We just will be at his feet. अब जय विधि राखो, देना दे दो, हम मना थोड़ी कर रहे. अनुभूति. So in this way, the next shloka is very interesting. It's very laughable. Is 44. I may, and without chanting the shloka, I'll tell you the meaning, and tomorrow we'll see from that 44. So only 4 we could see today. जाड्यम देखा, ये देखा, अन्यम श्रेयत देखा, अनुरूपभजम जगतामधीशम, है ना. चलो चलो 1 2 3 4 5 श्लोक लगा ही देते हैं. तो कितने बचेंगे फिर? तो कल के लिए कम होगा ना. बोल देते हैं कि तस्या स्युः अच्युत नृपा भवता उपदिष्टा. लेट द किंग्स whom you have mentioned of, शिशुपाला, जरासंधा, दंतवक्त्र, विदुरथ, पौंड्रक, ये जो एनिमी का नाम लिया ना, ये लोग उन वुमेन के घर में पति के रूप में रहने दो. कौन? द मजेदार बात क्या है कि लेट दीज राजास हुज नेम यू हैव टेकन बी इन द हाउस ऑफ दोज वुमेन as the husbands, like what? Khara, Goshva, Bidala, Vritya, like the donkey and bull and horse and billy and the servant. देखो कैसे बोल रही. मतलब उन स्त्रियों के घरों में, है ना, गुलाम बनते हुए इन पशुओं की तरह ये सब लोग राजा लोग रहे. Not in my life. उन स्त्रियां, which are those? Those who have not heard about your glory. So tasya स्युः अच्युत नृपाः भवता उपदिष्टाः स्त्रीणाम गृहेषु. So tasyam स्त्रीणाम गृहेषु. In the houses of those women, bhavata upadishtaha nrupaha syuhu. The names of the kings which you have told, let them be there. As what? Gara, go, shva, vidala, pritya. Let them be as slaves, let them be donkey-like living, like a bull, like a ghoda, like even Billy, vidala means. Vidala, bhrityaha. In whose house? Yat karna moolam, arikarshana, na upayayat, yushmat katha. To those women in whose ears your katha has not entered. Through the ears, not reached the heart. So, yat karna moolam, he arikarshana, the removal of the enemies, O Lord, na upayayat, जिनके कान में नहीं घुसा. What? Yushmat katha. And what is your katha? Mruda virincha sabhasu gita. Mruda is Shiva, virincha is Brahma. So, Mruda sabha means in the Shiva sabha of Kailasa. Then virincha is Brahma. Brahma sabha means Brahmaloka. So, that your great, grand, glorious Kirti, which is continuously sung by the Brahma in Brahmaloka, by Shiva in the Kailasa, that katha glory of you, that into the ears and hearts of the women, where it has not entered into their life and house, these schemes can come and live like a slave. Not in my life. I have heard about you. You have entered into my heart. I know your glory. Therefore, it is I have chosen you again, not to make you like Gokara. I am your servant and Dasi. So in this way, in this shloka 44, Rukmini Mata says, Unke यहाँ जाने दो, not for me. No, it is for, she as a wife selected Lord to be husband, and for you and I, bhaktas. है कि नहीं? एक बार हम भगवान के 12वें हृदय में सुन ले तो हम उन्हीं के ही चरण में शरणागत होकर सेवा के लिए जाना है. Neither we become slave to any artha kama and through that for the people, nor we unnecessarily command, demand anyone. Our nata, rishta only should be with Bhagavan. The moment the drishti goes away from Bhagavan, mind and Maya becomes functional. We cannot control the flood-like flow of the raga, desha, kama, krodha. Then we get flown in that which we are seeing every day in our life. And this is happening from the beginning of Srishti, millions and millions of lives. Do you want to continue? Go. No, I want to avoid that. Then Ananya Bhavase. Don't imagine that I will get better wife or husband or children. Next life, I'll be more happy with them. And even you can't imagine, you will get a better Swami. Even though you get, but you have all the ignorance to misuse them and get kicked by them or get into the sufferings. These are really subtle things. I'm telling two sentences with 100 sentences gap in between. Now to fill up that, I need 100 minutes then. Idea is what? When we are studying the Upanishad, through that the Brahma Swarupa. So to Bhagavad Swarupa, Trupa, all the Bhakti Granthas, in our mind and heart, other than having devotion with him, to him, Saguna Sahakara, and identity with him, the Nirguna Nirakara, how can anything else we do for whatever the purpose? There's no other purpose that is there for us to reach the divine. Divine is reached through bhakti and jnana of divine only. How can we get lost in the world which has only one thing assuredly to give us called as dukkha and bondage? How can it be? You know that? But still remember, it is not the things and beings, but it is our own powerful moha delusion towards them is the one which doesn't allow us to accept these words of wisdom, understand these words of wisdom, then follow this practice of spirituality. The delusion always in the mind. उसके बिना मैं नहीं रह सकता हूँ. Either without objects or without people or without the indulgence, I can't live. That type of slavery. Like the fellow who got addicted to drugs or opium. Okay, तो मैं जी नहीं सकता उसके बिना. Like the children nowadays, without cell phone I cannot live. The youngster stupid fellow, like without that girl I cannot live. Same way, all those nonsenses put together are we. Where we say, I can live without God, but I can't live without this nonsense. Sheer delusion. Coming out of that is the purpose. Shastra gives us all knowledge, all inspiration, all strength when we invoke to get out of this wretched life, enter into the divinity. She says, let them be there, not for me. No way. Then she talks about this. Mm, mm, okay. Then she says, after having the devotion at the feet of you, in the devotion, I surrender to you, become one with you. Not that I have the liking for some other human beings whose deha is made up of all this nonsense. This is another sadhana. In the 45th, she says, Tvaka, Shmashru, Roma, Nakha, Kesha, Pinadham, Antaha, Mamsa, Asthi, Rakta, Krumigvit, Kafa, Pittavatam, Jiva Chavam Bhajati, Kantam, Mati, Atir, Kantamatihi Vimudha, Ya, Te, Padabja Makarandam, Ajigrati, Stri. That Stri who has not developed her devotion at your feet alone will serve or worship or want the other man who is nothing but Stula Sharira, which has got all these useless components. अब देखो, this is called a dosha drushti and pratipaksha bhavana. This is the only way by which from the stula we enter into sukshma. From the jada we enter into chetana. From the abominable undivine to the most divine. There's no way. Again, just know what we spoke 3 minutes back, that is reflected in this particular shloka. It's only in the delusion that we get lost in the identity with the stula sharira adi. And this picture, which in many of our texts given of the stula sharira, to which we get infatuated. That pratibhaksha bhavana dosha dushti is the only thing by which we get out of the deha tadatma, either ours or others. Then only the subtle spiritual sadhanas are possible. Those joys also are possible. Nahi to nahi baba. So what is said? Yeah, that women, te padabja makarandam ajigrati, has not smelt the fragrance of the lotus of your feet. Means the one who has not discovered the devotion at your feet. Such a Stri alone, jiva chavam bhajati kantamati. She will do the service or opt that stula sharira as a kanta or the husband who has got all these above. I am not like that. What she means is that therefore, she is not worshipping Krishna as a stula sharira. Already she said she knows Krishna is Paramatma Swarup only. So here, the Pati Patni Sambandh se zyada Bhakta and Swami in that Sambandh, the Lord and the devotee. Beautiful it is. But through Kanta Sakti, but Bhakti only. So this is 45. We have last one. Then Astu Ambujaksha Mama Te Charnaruraga. आत्मन रतस्य मयि च अनतिरिक्त दृष्टेः यरि अस्य वृद्धये उपात्त रजः अतिमात्रः माम ईक्षसे तद्वनः परमानुकंपा so अस्तु अंबुजाक्ष ममते चरणानुरागः. O Lord, may I always have devotion increased at your feet. First line. Atman ratasya maicha anatirikta drushte. And you are reveling in the bliss of your own self. Therefore, you may not have an extra drushti on me. I don't object to that. It's okay if you don't love me because you are in the Atma Anubhuti. But for me, I must have devotion only at your feet. Okay. Mm. Then Yari Asya Vruddhaye, at the time of creating this world, Upatta Rajaha, with invoking Rajoguna, Atimatraha, little bit Mamikshase, you look at me, Taduhanaha Paramanukampa, that itself I'll consider as great Krupa to me. तो सृष्टि करने के समय में रजोगुण इन्वोक करके आप मेरे तरफ दृष्टि लगाते हो, वही मेरे लिए आपका अनुकंपा है. Other than that, you are reveling in the self. I don't mind if you don't have atirikta drishti to me, special importance given to me. I don't mind. But what I ask is, astu ambujaksha mama te charana anuragaha. But I must have the devotion at your feet. Then the two shlokas she says, Naivalika Mahamanya Vachasya Vansudra, Amba Eva Praya Kanyaya Syadhati Kwachitu. That's the Amba Ambika Ambalika. She says that story. So when Amba was taken by Bhishma, after that whatever victory, still she had the mind on the Shalva. शाल्व को शादी करने का. So therefore, in general, the immature, impure minds, misguided minds, in their identity with the Deha Tadatmya, it is natural for them to have infatuation, especially anybody, man or woman. Therefore, when you have said those words, which were so dangerous and made me unconscious, in them I don't find fault with you. Then in the last sloka she says, Vyudhayaschapi pumshalya mano beti navam navam. If the dharma adi vishayas, if the viveka adi, bondage liberation, bhakti, adhyatmikata, into these higher subtler things, man or woman, if they don't enter, then they are in the pashu muda only. Mudata like a pashu. And the pashu never thinks, of any of these vratas or dharmas of any sort. Their life is just lavish and extroverted. Therefore, the mind of human beings also, if they are not devoted, here specifically said as women or men, both of them, if they are not matured, then mind gets sidetracked. मतलब इन शॉर्ट, जिनको ये नहीं पता होता कि सर्वनाशन का कारण कामना है और काम के परे जाना ही परमात्मा को पाने का रास्ता है, ऐसे ज्ञान जिनको नहीं है, therefore whose mind is filled with variety of the desires, in their mind naturally desires are for there. तो जिनको भोजन का डिजायर है, if they don't know that food is for survival and that food should be only prasadam after offering to the Lord, such people take the food as bhoga only. Then drishti is only on bhojan. So to those two in nitra, those people who look at the TV etc. तो जिनकी दृष्टि भोग वाली है, तो सब जगत उनको भोगमय ही दिखता है, योगमय नहीं दिखेगा. और जो योगी है, they are only busy in their own sadhana. So your question, your point of saying is true, because the people at the lower level have in their mind the lust and desire for whatever they see around you. Therefore, from that standpoint you spoke, but I told you my standpoint. Hope it is clear to you. Now, after listening to this, the way Lord Krishna praises Rukmini ji. Oh, Bhavare. He says, what the glorious guna and single pointedness you have to me, it is suitable only to you. Other than silently, accepting and then, praising you, I can't do anything more. ये जो बातें कृष्ण कहेंगे, टुमारो विल सी देम. सर्वम कृष्णार्पणम. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमशिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. बोल श्री रुक्मिणी माता की जय. बोल श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. How much we have to open up our intellects, make it pure to understand the subtle things which are given in Shastra for our own evolution. Evolution is from the gross to the subtler, from the outer to the inner, from the undivine to the divine, from many to one, from bondage to liberation. गिर गया. ओम नमो नारायण. 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 ओम नीलमेघ. శ్యామకృష్ణ నిత్య జగన్మోహన కృష్ణ బాలగోపాల్ వేణుగాన లోల వేదాంత వేద్య నవనీత చోర కృష్ణ నిత్య భక్త జనాద సీతామృతదాత పరమయోగి స్వార్థ ఓం ఓం శ్రీ కృష్ణచంద్ర భగవాన్ की जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय श्री वेदव्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सवसंदन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंदा गोविंद समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासुगण की जय next 4-5 days or maybe 10 days our classes will be like this only almost 1.5 hour little more we take for Bhagavat so that we will conclude quickly not only this but the 4 chapters the Mahatmya also. Today's I may call you to come at 5:30 if I feel not now.